Hey, what's going on? Ryan here with Intersection Records, and I'm going to review the Sturgill Simpson concert from last night in San Francisco. They opened up for Dead & Company on day 2 of Dead & Company's Grateful Dead 60th anniversary weekend, where they're playing 3 shows. They're playing again tonight. Sturgill Simpson opened up the second show. Billy Strings was Friday night. Saturday night, we got Sturgill Simpson. I'm going to review that show. I reviewed Sturgill's last album under the moniker Johnny Blue Skies. I've never watched a show. I bought the 3-day package on nugs.net for Dead & Company plus the openers. And I watched last night's show of Sturgill Simpson and his awesome band. They're very good. Obviously, we have a ton of talent. We got a 2-guitar tack. Sturgill Simpson's a country singer, but with elements of rock, elements of jam band. We're going to go through it song by song. I did not know most of the songs. I knew one track because it was off of the latest album that I reviewed 6 months ago or so. He comes out to the polo fields there in Golden Gate Park in San Francisco. Again, this is August 2nd of 2025. And he says, "What's up, San Francisco? We got 75 minutes. I'm not going to waste a single second talking. Let's get down." And he breaks into a song called A Good Look, cranking electric country rock with a Waylon Jennings-esque vocal. His guitar player, Joe Metz, first name is L-A-U-R, Laur. Joe Metz, it's got a natural finished yellow Telecaster. Sturgill's got a 335 Gibson guitar. Again, just great country rock, getting the crowd going. You wonder how much of the crowd knows this material. Clearly, Sturgill has a relationship with Bobby because they've jammed in the past before. The next song is called All Said and Done. There's no, just like Grateful Dead style, there's no stopping in between songs. He's going straight into these next songs, not wasting a second of his time. More of a ballad keyboard player, Robbie Kroll, takes a sax solo. So he's got a sax wrapped around him while he's on keyboards, takes a nice solo. Kind of a Pink Floyd Us and Them thing going on even. Then Joe Metz does his best David Gilmour impersonation on the guitar solo. It kind of felt like that. All of this being said, in this Pink Floyd done over a country song. So kind of elements of mixing genres. The next song is called Long White Line. It's a Maura Napier cover, honky tonk kind of song, kind of a shit kicking song, if you will, in a good way. Again, the band is new to me. Joe Metz can flat out rip on guitar, and so can Simpson. But Joe Metz really does it for me. He's getting some steel guitar tones. I don't know if his telly is has a B bender on it, but he's definitely getting some steel guitar tones out of it. Kroll's playing a Fender Rhodes Cosmic Country. Simpson has a unique style of rhythm guitar. Again, he's got that 335, and he's playing the whole time and taking some leads. Just a gorgeous San Francisco afternoon. You can tell, again, watching it on the live stream. One for the Road was next. This is off of his latest album, Johnny Blue Skies. Mid-tempo rocker. I took notes here. Drummer Miles Millers is laying it down with Kevin Black on bass, confidently strutting and carrying this rhythm section. He's got a natural colored Fender like jazz bass or precision bass with a red tortoiseshell pickguard on it. Sturgill lights up the place with a tone-drenched guitar solo. That's really nice. Again, nice counter guitar work from him and Joe Metz. They match well together, as they should at this point in their careers. Simpson displays his talents. He's not just a singer. He's not just a great songwriter. He can rip on guitar too, and showing and painting with textures and colors. Damn it, I want to be in this band. This is the type of music that I like. Good kind of country-based rock and roll. Welcome to Earth. Pollywog is next. No screwing around. Again, straight into these songs. Now we do have a pedal steel out. Joe Metz is on a pedal steel. Lovely ballad song shifts into a Hammond-drenched retro rocker barn burner. So the song kind of morphs into this barn burning rock song. That flows directly into the song It Ain't All Flowers. Jometz now has a gold top Les Paul. So he's 3 guitars deep. Kind of a whipping post guitar vibes with saxophone. A nice slide work on this song. It Ain't All Flowers. Dreamy, trippy. Some of the best stuff for me of the set. Hell to the yes. Simpson has purple Converse shoes on, I noticed. Les Paul lead gets ripped by Jometz. These guys are winning. They're winning the day in front of a Grateful Dead crowd. They're playing their stuff. They're giving some odes to the Grateful Dead a little bit at times, but not giving up their country values and what they do. Raunchy and spacey. Again, they're winning. Best Clockmaker on Mars is next. This is the one that has the whipping post guitar vibes with some more saxophone by the keyboard player. Kroll. Long jam that intros this song. These guys are fantastic. I'm late to this Sturgill Simpson party and I apologize. I'm embarrassed for myself. By the way, check out my channel. We only talk about great music every day here on Intersection Records. Like these videos. Send me a comment if you want to also. More gold top guitar love, Les Paul love. Then we go into like a Bulls on Parade, Rage Against the Machine tease. And he says, turn your anger into something beautiful. Tells the crowd that if you're not a little angry, you're not paying attention type of thing. They go right from that kind of Rage Against the Machine and drop into a cover of Whiter Shade of Pale by Procol Harum, which was a surprise. Just beautifully dismount from Rage to Whiter Shade of Pale. Show you what they can do. And the crowd called out for more, right? Brace for Impact. Live a Little is next. He says, are you ready? And he goes into that rock steady rhythms section. Sweet Hammond organ. Jometz is now on a double cutaway red wine Les Paul Jr. Nice slide solo on that. Simpson hasn't changed guitars yet. Still playing his 335. There's a really jammy middle 8th section that teases some Grateful Dead there. And then they go straight into You Don't Miss Your Water, which is a William Bell cover that came out on Stax record out of Memphis back in 1961. So they're taking San Francisco down to Memphis, down into the blues and some soul music in Memphis. Really nice cover of that song. Smooth transition, more saxophone. Then they finish up with a rocker. And finally, Sturgill does change guitars, puts on a beautiful Tobacco Burst Gibson Les Paul. Again, straight into the song, no endings. Tone of guitar is killer. There's vintage equipment all over the stage, amplifiers, and maybe Simpson broke a string on the 335. Did somebody see him break a string? He was messing with his guitar before the song a little bit and during the song as they were transitioning into it, and then all of a sudden he had a Tobacco Burst Les Paul on. White telephone cable guitar cord, one of those old 70s telephone chords. Jometz is on slide guitar with his junior now. A guitar duel ensues. I really loved Sturgill Simpson's show. I also reviewed the Dead & Company show that I'll put a link in the description of that review. Check out my channel if you haven't subscribed. Subscribe if you like this content. Again, I'm not going to miss another Sturgill show when he comes to town. And thanks a lot. Peace out. See you.